How much does a 12 by 12 deck cost? And what is it? That's 144 square feet. Nationwide, a 12 by 12 deck runs $4,500 to $10,000. Next, what drives cost? We assume material choice, deck height and railings, stairs, site access, and local labor costs. Deck pricing breaks into materials, labor, overhead, plus permits and design fees. Primary drivers, next. Deck costs vary with materials, height, railings, stairs, complexity. Next, material cost per square foot. Typical installed costs vary by material, midpoints shown. Multiply by 144 for a 12 by 12 baseline. We're locking in a standard deck baseline for costs today. 12 by 12, ledger attached, under 30 inches. Baseline for a 12 by 12 PT deck. Installed cost $3,200 to $5,800. Here's the spread. DIY materials $1,200 to $2,500. Premium installed $10,000 to $16,000. As we pivot to materials, note codes, and region swing budgets. Permits, deeper footings, more railings. Here's the landscape. PT wood, composite, and PVC. Cost per square foot, lifespan. Details coming next. Pressure treated is budget-friendly and widely available, but higher maintenance and shorter lived for many. Next, cedar. Cedar sits mid-tier, mid-priced. Installed totals vary. Attractive, cool, but softer than hardwoods. Next, redwood. Redwood is a higher-end softwood. Boards $4,050, $8.20 square feet. Installs $5,000, $8,600. Regional prices vary. Next, composite. Composite decking is low maintenance and color stable, but costs more and can run hot. Next, PVC. PVC is high-end, low maintenance. Expect premium pricing, specialized fasteners, and thermal expansion. Next, premium alternative. Premium alternatives. Aluminum and IPE cost more, durable, but often exceed 12 by 12 budgets. Next, quantity. For a 12 by 12, here are board counts and footage. Framing specs follow next. For 12 feet, plan about 10 joists and 2 rims. Beam and 6 by 6 posts, typical. For a 12 by 12, 3 footings, code checked. 3 6 by 6 posts, 12 bags. Next, hardware and connector. Typical hardware. Hangers, ledger screws, post bases, connectors, deck fasteners, flashing, roughly $150, $350. Next, railings. Costs. About 36 feet of guardrail adds $900 to $4,300. Next, stair. Short runs cost $300 to $900 installed. Taller, wider, closed risers raise totals. Next, fascia skirting. Add fascia to hide edges. Add skirting. Expect $200 to $900. Labor details next. For a simple 12 by 12, here's your labor baseline. Complexity shifts share and cost. Labor runs 35 to 55%. Complexity features stack as multipliers before overhead and profit. Overhead and profit add 15 to 35%. Small jobs skew higher. Next, permits and inspection. Permit fees run $50 to $500. Reviews add 1 to 3 weeks. Next, engineering HOA. Engineering stamps often run a few $100s. HOA reviews add 1 to 4 weeks. Plan demo, haul, and grading ranges. Tight access or rocks increase hours. Next, equipment rentals. Tight access or slow work. Rentals add costs. Next, we cover regional price differences. Relative to national averages, location shifts costs. Metro is higher, rural lower, cold region foundations. Next, seasonality. Seasons change lead times. Backlogs extend schedules. Off-peak and weather windows influence pours and finish. Lumber spiked in 2021, eased, keeping PT framing decking 15 to 30% higher than 2019. Lifespan and warranties vary widely. Wood shortest, composites and PVC strong, Aluminum, longest. Next, maintenance. Maintenance time and cost by material. Setting up the 10-year total ownership comparison coming next. For a 12x12 deck, pressure-treated cost least, cedar next, composite, and PVC highest. Next, budget. Ground level 12x12 PT deck, no rails. Quick budget snapshot. Next, elevated with railing and stairs. Elevated 12x12 adds rails, stairs, and labor. Total runs 6 to 9,000. Next, composite. A 12x12 composite deck with aluminum rail runs 7,500 to 12,000. Next, premium PVC. High-end PVC 12x12 with rail, fascia, and lighting. Premium features drive cost. Next, add-on breakdown. Common deck add-ons and typical costs. Scan this menu before we compare patio alternatives next. For a 12x12, decks cost more with elevation and upkeep. Pavers cost less. Material recaps next. Here's a quick 12x12 installed price recap by material. Next, the biggest cost drivers ahead. Material, height, railings, stairs, complexity dominate. Access and regional labor also drive overall costs today. 4 examples by build type: PT Basics, Elevated, Composite, and PVC. Next, value and resale. Expect decks to recover cost, often 40 to 60%, plus lifestyle and seasonal appeal. Permitting usually takes weeks, with few on-site days including inspections and curing, longer in spring, summer. These variables drive a 12x12 deck estimate. Next, we'll translate them into fair price bands. For a 12x12 deck, fair installed pricing ranges $4,500 to $10,000, with predictable PT to PVC bands.